Namaste, guys. ChristianRLong giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Thursday afternoon here in Coronado. I think I said it right. Coronado, California. Coronado Beach, California. It's right outside of San Diego. I just arrived early this morning, pick up my rental car, and decided to drive to the beach. And as I was driving to this beach, actually before I was driving to this beach, I looked up top beaches in San Diego, and this was number 2 that came up. And as I was driving to this beach, I realized something. And what I realized was, this was the beach, Namaste, this is the beach that I was at 1 year ago after the West Coast annual Arhatic Yoga Retreat. Elizabeth, Namaste. So I think that's super, super funny that the one that I went to and meditated at, I was naturally drawn to go back to that one. So here we are. It's been an interesting day. I had a burrito that was the size of my head about an hour ago. Still digesting it. Really nice local place here in Coronado. And so I thought, well, why not head over, Shannon, Namaste, why not head over to the beach, do some exercises, do the Twin Hearts meditation, and then jump into the ocean and mix it up a little bit. Why is this important from an energetic perspective? Because the 3 types of prana are very, very strong at the beach. We have ground prana coming from Mother Earth, which strengthens the physical body. We have fresh, clean air prana that our spleen absorbs, which is in the lower left rib. Check it in from the East Coast, son. Adriana, keeping it real. She's back from work, I bet. Let's see. Yeah, you're home from work. So the spleen absorbs fresh prana. I'll show you guys a picture or a video. It won't be a picture. It'll be a video of the ocean, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It's beautiful. So we get the air prana that the spleen absorbs, and it feeds all the other chakras fresh prana, fresh energy. So it's the chakra of victory. So if you ever feel negative or pessimistic about life, it's a malfunctioning of the spleen chakra. But whenever you feel optimistic and positive about life, it means your spleen is very healthy, clean, and strong. Aw, snap, they're playing Justin Bieber, yo! The Justin Bieber album, holla. The Justin Bieber album, Purpose, which came out about 2.5 years ago, favorite album of all time. And his song Sorry has like over 3 billion views. 3 billion views on YouTube. And I just found out recently that he got married. I guess he got married like 1.5 years ago. I'm totally out of the whole gossip, celebrity gossip. I don't know what anyone's doing. I just know I like the man's music. His previous music, not so much, and what he's currently doing seems to be pretty good. So I like my Bieber. There we go. I'm a believer. So, and then we have solar prana or solar energy from Mother Earth, right? Or not from Mother Earth, from the solar logos, which is super, super potent, super refined energy. You realize after 10-15 minutes, Prashant, Namaste, you realize after 10 or 15 minutes being in the sun, the direct sun, and me being Irish with super, super white skin, being in direct sun is very potent. Have you noticed whenever you go to the beach and you're there for, maybe an hour, you get home and you feel exhausted? You ever wonder that? You're like, why do I feel exhausted? I didn't do anything. I was just laying in the sun for an hour, motionless. It's not that you are depleted of energy. It's that you are congested with too much energy. The same thing can happen if you do excessive meditations. If you're constantly meditating, and you're not exercising, you're not doing service, you're not healing, you're not releasing that energy in some way, shape, or form, it's going to build up and accumulate in your system, and you'll start having symptoms of somebody who is tired and lethargic and lazy. There's my car. Yeah. Over 350 horsepower Dodge Challenger. If you've never driven a Dodge Challenger before. I did it in Florida. I don't think I stayed under 100 miles an hour. I highly recommend checking one out. Rent it on Turo. That's probably the best way to rent them, is on Turo. And plenty of people, for some reason, are renting Dodge Challengers. They are so fast. They're some of the highest horsepower cars in the world. So by doing exercise, meditation, and then swimming in the ocean, and the ocean is what? Salt water. What does water do? Water attracts and pulls energy. What does salt do? It breaks up the disease congested energy within your system. So if you've ever gone snorkeling, if you've ever gone, there's a lot of action going on out here. If you've ever gone, parasailing, if you've ever gone, anything that deals with the ocean, not lakes, Cheryl, namaste, anything that deals with oceans, and you put yourself in it and you submerge your body in it for even 10-15 minutes, you're deeply cleansing yourself, because it's green energy, green prana, which is like Clorox bleach for the energy body. So it cleans you up super, super thoroughly. So I'm going to do some exercises. I'm going to do the meditation on Twin Hearts, and then I'm going to go into the ocean. I'm going to do my very, very best not to burn my skin, because being Irish, very pale skin. Katie, namaste. Long time to have you on, girl. So, looking forward to it. So, you guys want to check out the ocean? You want to see the ocean with me? Here. Some of you should be working. Oh, and I almost locked myself out of my own rent-a-car. Yeah. All right, you guys ready for this? Y'all ready for this? So check it out. Hopefully, you're getting a nice view. So it was almost exactly a year ago that I came to this beach and meditated. And did meditation on Twin Hearts. You see all the little people trying to get into the ocean? And then you see way, way off in the distance, directly off in the distance is some like island. And then there's a really big cruise ship. And then there's the peninsula, or the bay, I don't know which one it's called. So, ta-da! Yeah! Anna says sunblock works. Yeah, it does work. I need like SPF 7000. Hold on, you guys said something. I'm not driving. I was driving. Diving. Oh, diving. It's like I'm half in the conversation. Okay, so Prashant is working, watching the stream. Attaboy. Shannon goes, which beach is this? It's beautiful. It is... Morab, namaste. What's up, girl? Shelly, namaste. Long time. Hope you're doing well. I'm at Corando. Yeah, Corando Beach, right outside of San Diego. About 15 minutes from downtown San Diego. So it's a cute little mountain beach area. I used to live 10 minutes from the beach in Sarasota, Florida. And one of the top beaches in the entire country is called Siesta Key. You can look it up, Siesta Key, Florida. It has white quartz crystal sand. It's amazing and beautiful. The past 2 years, they got hit with tremendously intense red tide. Red tide so bad that people like 4 or 5 miles inland were having trouble breathing because the spores in the seaweed were just like going crazy. Yes, Coronado. I don't know how to say it. You ever have a word that you can't say, whether it's in your native tongue or it's in a foreign language? There's just some reason your mind and your mouth don't work together to say that word. Like for the longest time, the word for me was ambulance. When I was a little kid, I could not pronounce the word ambulance. Now, as an adult, I feel like an expert. I can say ambulance 3 times fast, no problem. Yes, I'm from Tampa. Sarasota is beautiful. See, Shannon knows what time it is. I forgot you were from Tampa. I forgot. I always keep thinking you're from, like, Ohio. So anyways, that's my little post to you guys today, just to inspire you. Kind of like the inspiration of getting out there and mixing it up. I know Adriana loves traveling with her husband, and they go on these 3-week, international vacation spots and spirituality and beautiful scenery, and they know how to get after it hardcore. But in the United States, we don't take a lot of time. But I realized, because my spiritual practice, my purpose, and my profession are all connected with one another. So by going out and experiencing life and going out and being in beautiful surroundings, clean energy, that helps me to absorb these energies, and then it helps me to be better at the work that I do. Because if I'm not recharged and rejuvenated and regenerated, when I'm working with clients, they're going to get the short end of the stick and not going to get the best value for the investment into themselves. So Shannon says, yes, originally from Tampa, living in Ohio for 2 more weeks and then moving back to Denver. Oh! See, I knew you were going to come back. Nobody can leave Denver once they've lived there. They get a taste of it and they're like, ah. But the funny thing is, a lot of people from Denver go to San Diego, and a lot of people from San Diego go to Denver. It seems to be like a hub back and forth. Like, I want to go to the beach, so I go to San Diego. Oh, I want to go to the mountains, so I go to Denver, right? It's super cool. It's an hour and 45-minute plane ride. So Adrian says, which is best, sea, island vacation, or mountain vacation? How do you purify without seawater? Oh, snap. How to come again and meditate with you. Yeah, baby. Let's do this. I mean, most of everything I do is online now. So Adriana asked a really good question. What has better cleansing energy, purifying energy? The mountains or the ocean? The ocean would have cleaner energy, but there's certain kinds of beings in different parts of the world, in different geographical areas. Like there's different kinds of energies and beings in the mountains versus the desert versus the ocean versus the grasslands versus farmland versus old growth forest. So there's many, many different factors. So it depends on what you need, want, and desire. I lived for 3 years, 10 minutes from one of the top beaches in the entire country, and I wasn't very impressed. It didn't do it for me, but there are other people who would cut off their left arm to live by the ocean, right? I love the mountains. I've fantasized about living in the mountains since I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and it took almost 27 years for that to materialize. So the mountains for me feels very nourishing, nurturing, supportive, grounding, expansive even. So it's kind of weird. It's like grounding and expansive, because when I'm in the mountains, I'm in awe of like how majestic they are, how big they are. There's a documentary on Netflix that a client was telling me about. It's the most amazing documentary I've ever seen on mountains, and I think it's actually called Mountain or Mountains, and it's like 2 hours of mountains. Karen, namaste. But after watching 30 minutes of it, you're like, okay, I get it. They're going to go to another mountain. But the views are unlike anything you've ever seen. The type of cameras that they use, the angles that they use, it's amazing. So if you love mountains, check out the Mountain movie on Netflix. And that's all I got for you guys. If you are in need of healing, schedule it, not this weekend, but schedule it sometime next week. Go to ChristianRLong.com/services. This is a good song. Sam Smith. I don't want to turn it up, because if I turn it up, then Facebook is going to flag me for copyright. I used to play music all the time when I did the streams. It was a source of inspiration. Go to ChristianRLong.com. It's my name. /services. ChristianRLong.com/services, and schedule a distant pranic healing session with me so we can transform your life and move you forward in the way that you want to be moved. So, love you guys very, very much. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. Thank you for distracting yourself a little bit from work. Hopefully you got value out of today's stream. But the takeaway is, go out, be in nature, experience life, absorb beautiful healing energies, and share that with the world. So, love you guys very much. This is ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Talk to you soon. Atma. Namaste. Bye-bye.